Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Today I started on Tecolote Beach. I stayed the night there last night, and I knew that was a beach that I could camp on, and that's exactly what I did. What I wasn't anticipating was how windy it was going to be. I had seen a note somewhere when I was doing some research that said, hey, watch out, sometimes the winds come up and they blow and blow and blow. And so I was like, the weather's been pretty good. I think it'll be all right. But late into the afternoon, evening, and then unfortunately all through the night, the wind blew hard. It howled all night long. So I really didn't get much sleep last night with the wind blowing and it almost sounding like a rainstorm with the sand beating against the tent, and then the tent pole folding down and hitting me in the head numerous times as I was dozing. It was a rough night. I woke up with the entire tent covered in sand, and I had to clean it up and get going. So I think I got up around 6 o'clock, definitely before the sun came up, but it was light enough out, and the birds were getting going and making noises. And when I got out of the tent, I could see the pelicans doing their dive bombing of the ocean again. So from that point forward, it was packing everything up, which involved taking each item out of the tent, dusting it off, getting all the sand off of it, and then packing it. It was challenging, and I really couldn't film much of it because the wind was so strong that it kept blowing my camera over. So I stopped, I gave up, and just concentrated on packing. So after that, I headed back into La Paz, and I had hoped to stop by Baja Beach, which is supposedly one of the best beaches in Mexico. It was blocked off. It was blocked off last night, and it was blocked off again this morning. So my best guess is that maybe that is a nesting ground for turtles, sea turtles. Maybe the turtles are hatching, maybe they're coming in to nest. I don't know, but it was blocked off. There were police making sure no one went through. So I went on to La Paz, got a drink, got something to eat for breakfast, and then went and filmed day 3 summary because I couldn't do that last night. Once I was done with that filming, I needed to get out of town so that I could get over to the Pacific side and get off of the Sea of Cortez side. And that's exactly what I did. Blew out of town, got gas, got going, and took off towards the west. I stopped at a little roadside cafe. These are just scattered along the roads. They could be, 5-10 miles apart. And I just happened to stop at this particular one. All right, this is just a cafe out in the middle of nowhere off the road that I'm gonna stop and eat at. So we'll see how it goes. My Spanish being terrible, I had another ordering issue today. I did not know what I was ordering. They kept saying fish, pescado, and then the one guy, he said it's a lot of food and gave me this tummy roll thing. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. And I was thinking I was getting fish tacos or a fish burrito, and that's not at all. It was some sort of fish bake with cheese, chunks of ham, broccoli on it in this aluminum foil. And it tastes perfectly good, and I got tortillas, and I put that in the tortillas and ate it, but it was a lot of food. I think it was meant for 2 to 4 people, not one person by themselves. And then I also got beans and rice with it. So I was stuffed after lunch. But yeah, and I've enjoyed stopping at those little roadside cafes to get food. I find that to be a lot better than going to some of the more touristy areas. The food of the touristy areas is it costs almost as much as what you're going to pay if you're in the US, but the little roadside stands, much better way to go. Getting into San Carlos, I wasn't sure what the camping possibilities were going to be, and after last night's issues, I knew there were a couple of hotels here in San Carlos, so I thought maybe if I could find a cheap hotel, that's what I would do. I did find a hotel. It wasn't as cheap as I had wanted. However, it is still fairly inexpensive if you consider how nice this place is. I have oceanside view. I'll be able to watch the sun drop in from my room. And then there's a restaurant nearby that I'll walk over to and get some food over there. I really wanted to have a hot shower tonight, and since I basically didn't sleep, and I've got quite a bit of riding to do tomorrow, I thought it would be better to get a good night's rest tonight in this hotel, and then tomorrow I'll be rested and ready to go. And then my plan is to camp tomorrow. So yeah, this is a nice place to be. If you're in San Carlos, this is a nice little hotel. It goes for quite a bit more than what I'm paying. I did get a good discount on it, but I'm the only guest here. It's not whale season, and I think their summer traveler season hasn't started yet. So there's nobody here. I am the only guest in a really nice hotel. Thanks for watching. I hope this inspires you to maybe not go to Baja, but get out, do some riding, make your own little adventures, and I will see you out there.